Hi, good evening. What we're going to talk about granting extensions for assignments. Now, there's a couple of different ways to grant extensions on assignments on Canvas. Um, it all depends on what your definition of extension is. However, I'm going to take care of both of them. I can see the one definition of an extension be that you give an extension on assignment and give the student a couple of extra days to work on the assignment. Or if you're talking about an exam, have a student uh, give a student maybe an extra 30, 40 minutes on an exam. So two different thoughts on extensions. However, I'm going to take care of both of them in this video. So when I go to my course homepage on my faculty sandbox, if we're talking about an extension on a homework assignment, like for instance, like I was saying, granted the student a couple of days. If you go to assignments, and it would list all the assignments for you. So you would just pick whatever assignment you were trying to extend for the student. So let's say week 1 reading assignment for the student. So we click on it, and we go to edit, and we scroll all the way to the bottom. Now, right now, the assignment is assigned to everybody with the same due date available until everything. But if you just want to specify one particular student, we're going to assign the same assignment to Jake Jameson, for example. So Jake Jameson is going to have a specific due date where everybody else is going to have the same due date. So for Jake, we're going to say that the assignment is going to be due on the 29th of June, and it is available starting tomorrow morning. Okay, and that is how we can grant. That's how we can grant an extension on an assignment, say for a homework assignment. And this is used for a student that might have extenuating circumstances, might have had an emergency, something along those lines. However, that is definitely instructor discretion. Now, another way to grant an extension is if a student has, let's say, ADA accommodations and requires time and a half on an exam. So we can actually go back to the assignments if you'd like, or you can do it through quizzes, or you can do it through the grade book if you wish, whichever way would work best for you. So we're going to grant a time and a half extension on let's say, a quiz. So let's pick the week 6 quiz. And we know that the time limit on this quiz is 60 minutes. However, I have a student that requires ADA accommodations and needs time and a half on their exam. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I did mess up on that one. Give me just a second. I apologize. Let me go back to it. We go back to the quiz, and that was my mistake. I go over to the related items and hit moderate this quiz. So let's say Jake Jameson was the one that gave me an accommodations letter, and I need to extend his assignment by time and a half. So his assignment is he already gets 60 minutes. So basically you would add half of that 60 minutes to the assignment. So for example, he would get an additional 30 minutes on his assignment. And then once you go ahead and take care of that, then you hit save. And it says here, Jake Jameson gets 30 extra minutes on each attempt on the quiz. So that's how you can grant an extension for an assignment if the student needs additional time on an assignment, such as additional minutes. But if you're going into the days, that's when you want to go into the assignment and actually change the due dates for that particular student.